Okay, now that I've gone over that Arcturian 5D thing, now maybe I've got a better idea, because you know me, I don't go out and really look at other people's channelers or other aliens or stuff. I kind of touched base at right after I was out of my coma with the Galactic Federation, and for a little bit, and that quickly didn't feel right. So I pretty much have avoided all those guys since then. Yeah, because I kind of asked for some of those guys' help, like I think it was Saint Germain and Michael and Pleiadians, and whoa, had to do a lot of work on getting unattached from all those guys. And I had to disentangle from Jehovah God anyway, from all of my childhood stuff. So, yeah. So I pretty much have avoided it since then, so I just ran across that Arcturian stuff that I just did the video about. So now I've got kind of an idea. Now, I don't know, maybe they're, you know, really naming all those dimensions, that's really up to the people that are there, really. So if they're there and they say that they're in 5D and all those layers in between, I'm not going to argue with them, because where I come from, we don't have names for all the vibrations, because there are too many vibrations in this creation and outside of this creation and all the other creations to like start naming them, and even then they're named different things for different beings. So I'm going to stick with my 5D, because I don't know if anybody else goes to where I'm talking about, but it's my 5D, so I'm going to call it that. But I will say that my 5D is not the Arcturian 5D, and I went into all of that there. So I'm going to go into more about the 5D that I'm talking about. And the 5D that I'm talking about, you cannot reach those vibrations. It's like turning a channel on a radio station, and if you don't turn it, continue to turn it the right way, you cannot pick up that station. Well, it's you that is not vibrating right to be in 5D. It's not a matter of you getting on a ship, or no one can put you on a ship and take you to my 5D. No. Like the Arcturians, I guess, can. In your dream state or whatever, they can put you on a ship and take you to their 5D. No, that cannot happen in my 5D, because it is about you. So you must vibrate at the right vibration to get to my 5D. And that is where Gaia is on that vibrational level. And you have to get yourself to vibrate at that level. And the way that you do that is simply be happier, 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 and happier. Visualize sticking with Gaia and vibrating at that level. So if you don't want to call it 5D, just visualize the things I'm talking about. And just visualize sticking with Gaia. The Gaia that's on, just Gaia. And you'll get there. You'll be there. So on Gaia in her 5D, of course this is her saying it, she's in 5D, so I think I'm going to listen to her. So this is her 5D. So that's, I guess, the reason why I call it my 5D is because I'm sticking with her and she calls it 5D, so I'm calling it 5D. And in order to vibrate, to keep up with her and to get there, then you have to understand that you can have no fear, no worry about anything. You have to believe completely that you are a creator God, that you've created every moment of your life, and that you do it non-stop, and you are in control of everything all the time. There is no reason to fear once you understand you are a creator God creating all of it, right? Okay? Then you got to understand that you create things with every vibration instantly. Instantly, you can create whatever you want. Now, if you're not doing it in worry, know that you're creator God and that it creates instantly, then very easily and quickly, you'll be able to step outside of time-space illusion. Okay? When you do that, you will immediately go back into unity consciousness and oneness, Now, whether or not you want to call that going back to source, I don't know. I don't really know what that means. Because, yeah, you can go back to a state of losing your identity and being one with all that is. But you can certainly do that. Go back into merge with all that is and lose the identity that you have. You could do that if you want. But, yeah, then come out a different personality and recreate another one. You could do anything you want. But, yeah, I'm not sure why you would do that, but you could. But when you're in 5D up and proper on Gaia, then you're going to be one with all that is. Which you can do here, by the way. You can do that here. You don't. Most people don't because they're in a game. They're living an experience. So when you get to my 5D and you do that, then you step outside of time and space. You can certainly go anywhere you want. Any time you want, any place you want, inside the creation, outside the creation. All you star seeds can leave the creation, go home. You can stay on Earth and experience things in my 5D, Gaia's 5D. There'll be a lot of fun there, be a lot of creating. There'll be it's beautiful, it's magical from your standpoint. There's a lot of sharing that goes on there. You can certainly interact with a lot of 3D entities that were in 3D, about what your experience in 3D was like, what theirs was like. Share a lot of that information. You can share it with entities that are getting ready to go into 3D, 4D and 3D, what your experience was. There's just a lot of sharing of experience and creating more experience. Not so much material stuff. You're not going to be into building spaceships or cities or clothing, or you're not going to be into that. You're going to be more about the experience and the vibration of experience in my 5D. Okay? Does that make more sense? Certainly you don't eat. But like I said, you could, cause there to be a hamburger in your hands, but you're not going to go kill things. You don't have to grow anything. You can certainly go help things grow, but you're not going to grow them so you can eat them, because that is killing something. Like I've said before, killing a plant and killing an animal is still killing. So if you're killing a plant, they still experience terror and fear, just like the animal does when you go to cut them down or pull off a part of their body to eat it. You pull an apple off of a tree, it feels that. Definitely feels that. And I think people get confused because the animals are cute and fuzzy, but plants feel that too. Okay? Now, they have agreed to that experience, just like the animals have. So just be grateful and thankful to them for agreeing to that experience so that you can live. Until you don't need to kill things to eat to live, then just be grateful to the plants and the animals for what they've given you so that you can live. But understand, as long as you are eating things, you are killing things. It's just the way it is. So you can help things grow if you'd like. That's fun. And to see the energy that goes in the growing process, the expanding process, and that's really unique because there's no aging. So it's really hard to explain to people who are in time-space how things grow outside of time-space. But you'll just have to come join me and see. Believe me, because you've been in time-space, being out of time-space and experiencing all of this stuff is cool in and of itself. Just being on the planet in physical, outside of time-space, is cool. That alone is worth going to my 5D for. Now, trust me, that will keep you busy for a while, even though there's no a while, because there's no time-space. Yes, it gets kind of be this thing, right? But believe me, it's worth it. It's worth it. Even though I'm not doing a very good job of telling you what it's like, because it's so unlike here, it is so worth it. It's worth it for the feelings of no fear alone, guys. I mean, really. For that alone, it's worth going to my 5D. Okay? Alright, so I can't think of anything else to tell you about 5D right now. So I'm going to stop this. And come on, guys, ask me questions. Ask me questions with what I've told you in mind. Ask me questions about 5D. With what I've told you, not from the 3D, 4D stuff, but with what I've told you in mind about my 5D. Ask me questions about my 5D and Gaia's 5D. Okay? Alright, guys. This has been fun. Huge hugs. And I'll talk to you soon. Oh, check this out. Inca, it's the reason why things are behind today. She got a hold of my cord. She's in chew phase. Chews everything. So I had to go find a cord. And we are literally a long ways out in the boonies in the country. So, yeah. And I don't believe in going and wasting time or money. So we had to wait till we had a reason to go to town to go pick that up too. So, yeah. But I'm back on board now. I love puppies. I love babies. I love everything. Alright, huge hugs, and I'll talk to you soon. I love you all. Bye-bye now.